Hud McCann. I fought in 2 world wars and countless smaller ones on 3 continents. I led thousands of men into battle with everything from horses and swords to artillery.
Listen.
Celia.
Welcome to Hollywood Secrets, where we uncover the hidden stories and legendary families of classic cinema. Today, we're shining a light on some of the most successful brothers of old Hollywood's greatest stars. While one sibling often took center stage, their brothers carved out their own unique paths, leaving an indelible mark on the film industry. Let's delve into the fascinating lives of the top 10 most successful brothers of the most successful actors of old Hollywood. John Barrymore and Lionel Barrymore. The Barrymore name is iconic in the world of old Hollywood. While John Barrymore was known as the great profile for his dashing good looks and critically acclaimed performances in films like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 1920, and Grand Hotel, 1932, his older brother Lionel Barrymore had his own stunning career trajectory. Lionel became renowned for his character roles and won an Academy Award for his performance in A Free Soul, 1931. He was also beloved as the miserly Mr. Potter in It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. Lionel's success extended beyond acting. He was an accomplished director and composer, making him a true Renaissance man of early Hollywood. Fred Astaire and Adele Astaire. Fred Astaire is one of the most legendary names in musical film, dazzling audiences with his impeccable dance moves in films like Top Hat, 1935, and Swing Time, 1936. But before Fred became Hollywood's go-to leading man for dance, his older sister, Adele Astaire, was equally famous for her talent. The Astaire siblings were a major Broadway sensation in the 1920s, starring in successful stage musicals like Lady, Be Good, and Funny Face. Adele was a dancing prodigy who, in her prime, was considered the more charismatic performer. She retired from the stage when she married into British aristocracy, but her contribution to dance and stage musicals cannot be understated. Fred Astaire himself credited her as one of his greatest influences. Humphrey Bogart and John Bogart. Humphrey Bogart is a name forever etched into the annals of film history for his iconic roles in films like Casablanca, 1942, and The Maltese Falcon, 1941. But few know that his brother John Bogart also had a significant role in shaping early Hollywood. Though he chose to remain behind the scenes, John worked as a producer and publicist, helping manage his brother's rising fame and shaping the Bogart legacy that remains influential today. John stayed out of the spotlight, but his business acumen made him an indispensable part of Humphrey's career, especially in the cutthroat world of studio politics. James Kagney and William Kagney. James Kagney, famous for his tough guy persona in films like The Public Enemy, 1931, and Angels with Dirty Faces, 1938, had a brother who was just as instrumental to his success. William Kagney worked behind the scenes as James' manager and producer, ensuring his brother had access to quality scripts and favorable studio deals. William also produced several of James' most memorable films, including The Time of Your Life, 1948, and Blood on the Sun, 1945. In a town known for tearing apart family bonds, the Kagney brothers' close working relationship is a testament to their loyalty and mutual respect. Joan Fontaine and Olivia de Havilland. Joan Fontaine and Olivia de Havilland remain one of old Hollywood's most famous sibling pairs, though their relationship was often strained. Olivia became a household name after her role as Melanie in Gone with the Wind, 1939, and went on to win 2 Academy Awards for To Each His Own, 1946, and The Heiress, 1949. Joan, no less successful, won her own Oscar for Suspicion, 1941, becoming the only siblings to win Academy Awards for Best Actress. The sisters were often compared to one another, but each forged a distinctive career. While Olivia pursued roles with depth and drama, Joan excelled in psychological thrillers, proving that sibling rivalry can sometimes fuel greatness. Henry Fonda and Peter Fonda. Henry Fonda was one of Hollywood's most respected actors, known for his roles in classics like The Grapes of Wrath, 1940, and 12 Angry Men, 1957. His brother Peter Fonda, although younger, took his talents behind the camera as a director and producer. Peter was a key figure in the New Hollywood movement and directed the cult classic Easy Rider, 1969, which starred his son, Peter Fonda. Though Henry often played stoic, heroic characters, Peter was more of a risk-taker, pushing boundaries with the themes and style of his films. Together, the Fonda brothers represented the evolution of Hollywood itself, from its golden age to its countercultural revolution. Rudolph Valentino and Alberto Guglielmi. Rudolph Valentino, the silent film heartthrob and star of films like The Sheik, 1921, became an international sensation. His older brother, Alberto Guglielmi, followed him to America, though he never achieved his brother's on-screen fame. Instead, Alberto was a skilled entrepreneur who managed some of Valentino's estates and business ventures. He played a key role in handling Valentino's posthumous fame after the star's tragic death at the age of 31. Although he lived in the shadow of his brother's stardom, Alberto's business savvy helped cement Valentino's legacy in Hollywood history. Sam Warner and Jack Warner. The Warner brothers, Sam and Jack, are perhaps the most well-known siblings in Hollywood history. They were two of the founding members of Warner Brothers Studios, one of the most influential film companies in the world. Jack Warner took on the more public role of studio head, overseeing the production of films like Casablanca, 1942, and The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938. Sam Warner, meanwhile, was the technical innovator behind the introduction of synchronized sound, revolutionizing the industry with the release of The Jazz Singer, 1927, the first talkie film. Sam's untimely death cut his career short, but his contribution to the birth of sound cinema remains one of the most significant milestones in film history. George Sanders and Tom Conway. George Sanders, known for his suave villainous roles in films like Rebecca, 1940, and All About Eve, 1950, had a brother, Tom Conway, who also found success in Hollywood. Conway is best known for taking over the role of the Falcon in the popular film series and for starring in Val Lewton's eerie classic Cat People, 1942. While George achieved more mainstream success, Tom's performances in B-movies and mysteries earned him a cult following. The brothers shared a sophisticated charm on screen, although George's star often outshone Tom's quieter career. Douglas Fairbanks and John Fairbanks. Douglas Fairbanks, one of the most iconic silent film stars known for his swashbuckling roles in The Mark of Zorro, 1920, and Robin Hood, 1922, had a younger brother named John Fairbanks. John was not in the spotlight as much as Douglas, but he worked as a stuntman and behind-the-scenes player on many of his brother's films. His daring feats in front of the camera helped Douglas maintain his status as a Hollywood action hero. John's behind-the-scenes contributions were crucial in maintaining the magic and spectacle of his brother's daring performances. Thanks for joining us here at Hollywood Secrets, where we bring you the hidden gems and untold stories of old Hollywood. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating insights into the golden era of cinema. Stay tuned for more thrilling Hollywood secrets.